think this is about raising money? Is it merely philosophical? Is it redressing what is the perceived aggrieved wrongs of the past?
Well, I don't know that there's any one justification for these tariffs. I don't think there's any one goal. We've heard many different explanations over the last 18 months now. And so, at the Budget Lab, we don't really try to dig into that. We just try to look at the numbers. And when you look at where the tariff situation was yesterday under one legal regime and under one justification, and where it is today, 24 hours later, under a different legal regime and a different justification, it's very similar. We're looking at average tariff rates of about 11%.
So we are, in a sense, even Stevens, as they say, between the regime that's just expired and what's been introduced. I mean, there's always the potential for more tariffs to come down the road, but if you just compare pari passu, it's pretty much equal.
Yeah, that's right. But that's just looking at the most recent history. I think it's important to also contextualize this by going back to the beginning of the year, right? Before the Supreme Court acted, that rate was up from 11%, near 14%. So what that means is that the post-SCOTUS ruling actions have not fully filled the gap in terms of the overall burden of tariffs on the economy. Now, that said, as you alluded to, there are additional scheduled tariffs coming down the pike on pharmaceuticals, on Canada, additional investigations ongoing. And so it's very possible we end up at the end of 2026 at a similar position to where we were at the beginning of 2026.
Are we essentially now, all imports to the United States are in some shape or form being tariffed? And as I understood from the announcement with Canada, even some goods that should be exempt by USMCA are tariffed.
Yeah, so the base is relatively broad, especially now that we have permanency on this broader blanket tariff on top of the sort of industry or product specific so-called national security tariffs these days. Now, you're right to point out that the Canada tariffs earlier this week did break with a precedent from earlier parts of this regime, which have generally exempted
Right.
Canadian imports under this free trade agreement. And that's not in this new tariff, so that remains to be seen.
Right now, I just want to put this in perspective for the dear viewer. Compare the tariff regime today with, if you will, the old days before any of this Liberation Day started. I see numbers suggesting tariffs are the highest they've been since XYZ, but you're the expert. How much higher are tariffs than what they were?
I mean, they're as high as they've been in close to a century. I mean, this is I think, we can get bogged down in these details about, oh, the rate was this yesterday, it was this back in March, and it's gone up or down. But, going into 2025, the overall tariff rate was a couple of percent, maybe 2 or 3%. And now we're in constant double-digit figures. And so regardless of what happens at the margins for some of these tweaks, some of these authorities, we're looking at a structurally different.
Good. Thank you, sir. We will talk many more times, and I'm always grateful for the Boston